pure nation. I ask you, are you ready for great changes under the guidance of a great leader? If you are, then wake up and open the door for the Noblemen.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up. Wake up to a pure nation, clean air, bright future. The Noble Reich says comply. The people say aye. Fear not the enemy's threats, for the Führer Hunter protects you.
Where are they taking them? Can you hear me?
They do. We hear everything. But you don't let them speak.
No. It's not about me. I won't ask again.
It's all about you. Sleep.
Together now, children.
The Noble is our home. Either we destroy or we are destroyed. No one will mourn us if we die. Mercy is weakness.
Our enemies have no pity for us.
No.
The enemy must be destroyed.
The enemy must be destroyed. The enemy must be destroyed. The enemy must be destroyed. The enemy must be destroyed. The enemy must be
Take a look. What a sight to behold. Whew, it's all over. The last lands of the FCU. The Federation of Central Asia.
First of all, thank you for joining us on this ship.
Hello there, my dear newcomer. You are very lucky, you know.
Yes, we are critically undermanned on this ship.
Don't worry at all. The man in front is Jan Rexco, the Wings of Theve. You're riding shotgun with the legendary Ace of Aces.
He's a mass delusion fabricated by the rumor mill of social media.
Radar contact. We think it's the shadows.
Our lone target is Wings.
All dogs fire.
Time to pull out, 22.
Roger that.
God damn it. Start swimming, soldier. Make it home alive.
Let's keep at it, Rex.
Ray, heads up!
On your orders, Rex.
To keep Hope alive, Wings of Theve must stay on the mission. Must fly on.
I can make up your kill count to be whatever. Right. From now on, you'll be the greatest ace pilot this war will ever know.
所以死了，一切意义都没了。我们得追求一致，过上舒服的生活，不是吗？看看曼德如今的繁荣与进步，我们的都是亚细亚同胞兄弟，共保和平，才能共荣大东亚。周队长已经加入了我们，赵兄弟要是不嫌弃，就请来担任皇协军队长。今天晚上我们得先去喝两杯，然后再。
哭了。 have been possible without our vision. Our forefathers have guided great leaders of the Earth throughout the ages. Now it is our time to lead humanity further on. We are the core of all rationality.
Мая 1986 года. Объект заказ 6. Системная проверка оборудования. Запись ведется инженером спецсвязи 4-го кольца Воронцовым Леонидом Григорьевичем. 7-й, да. Передайте начальнику смены данные. Подготовка идет полным ходом уже 2 года. Постоянно наблюдаются движения в погрузочном секторе.
You could say it all started with a flash. A moment that changed the course of history, although no one knew about it. During the years of strife, many turned to the most primitive ways of solving problems. Everyone for themselves is what it was. We had to change it. It took many years and a lot of effort to make everyone come to terms, our terms. Not everyone agreed, and they suffered for it. But most took it as a salvation. A new world order was established.
The peace treaty is currently being concluded under the leadership of the Corps.
With the help of Corps reestablishment structure, although the land was tired to keep life on it. That's why Corps created the purification program, and each of us can participate.
And then, the great industrialization began. A relentless process that endures to this day, forging a vast reservoir of innovation that propelled production volumes and quality to unprecedented heights. We had to move forward. The only logical solution to saving humanity was space and its resources. But we were barely ready for it. Yet, something happened.
We appear to be...
Was it foreseen? Or was it a miracle? Only the forefathers know.
Atmospheric seal confirmed. Prepare for infill.
Span out. Secure the perimeter. Target location is 200 meters ahead. Stand by. Stand by. Copy. I'm moving.
Fuck! Enemies in the building! Get to cover!
Our guidance made humanity united, gave them purpose, but did not remove the greed or old grudges. Yet, it gave just enough to make almost everyone move into the future. The new golden age of humanity has started. We have left our old cradle behind and head for the unknown, ready and dedicated. We removed our old boundaries with advanced core technologies.
Striking contact. Battlecruiser 04.
We started the Renaissance to last forever.
Confirming backup trajectory for Mars Uno. We're maintaining 300,000 clicks trailing position as instructed. Established on the glide 4.4.
Copy, Buzzard. Priority vessel Mars Uno. Green across.
Old disagreements, old ideologies. To contest that, humanity has risen to levels unreachable before.
No one expected them to act that way. When we were given the responsibility of developing this colony, no one expected those PCF thugs to start attacking everybody. It's like they were happy before we came. We will pacify them. Our forces are more than capable. I'm sure of it.
Rebuild a better place for us and future generations. We are the core that keeps you in belief.
They helped us build it. We didn't fucking do anything. Earn real money around the system sitting on a fucking island.
He's leaving the table. This is
Kari, learn how to work.
We built the world on truth.
Units are being dispatched to contain the situation.
Decency. And faith in humanity.
Next time, order better toys. And mod some damn repent. Now get the fuck out of here.
Now is the time to wait and see. We will be here, guiding, protecting. That is our mission.
Home before the leaves fall, they said. In August of last year.
Please. Please. They never told us what Gallipoli looks like.
Rocky hills, rocky beaches, like home, with less rain and more Turks.
My fellow countrymen, the world is gripped by a war without end. Generations have known only the roar of guns and the shadow of plague. Nations have fallen, and empires have turned to ash. Yet through this darkness, there are men who will not yield. Advance! The noblemen stand as our shield and fight as our sword. They carry the burden of our hope and the weight of our future. With their courage, this endless war can be broken. And with their strength, we shall be victorious.
Xenos entities detected. Advise maximum vigilance protocol.
They are inert. Threat is minimal. We proceed.
All that is Xenos is beyond the Omnisci's light.
There is knowledge to be harvested here. All knowledge is sacred. All must be known by the machine. This is sacred truth.
I cede to your wisdom.
Pariah stone, without a means of ingress. Protection, or containment.
Xenos active!
Commence harvest.
Compliance. Protocols initiated.
Threat level rising!
Harvest complete. We withdraw now.
Negative! Knowledge is sacred! It must endure! Go!
We of the machine. All is eternal in the machine.
Across the fractured lands of Verdun, where war has long outlived memory, the small kingdom of Riverbone burns in the sorrow of civil war. The throne itself has become the seed of war. The blind king has lost both faith and power over his youngest son, who is now leading a rebel army to Stormcross, the second largest city of the Riverbone Kingdom. A war born within the king's own blood.
追不上。7年了，跟鬼子斗了7年，一直往北走，别回头，要活下去，活下去就有希望。
我这条命是你给的，你这条命也得我说了算。阎王来了，今天也带不走你。我说的。
他们问鬼子杀得完吗？杀不完也得杀。要是中国人都投降了，那他妈还有中国吗？
executioners. What is justice without the just? Breach and clear the apartment.
Please help. What did they promise you? Freedom, family. The system knows you're one of us.
Process prejudice. Consciousness transfer approved.
No!
Multiple gang units converging on your position. Wipe the drive and reboot the block.
Faster! More than those big bags!
promise you freedom, family. The system knows you're one of us.
To run from Judgment Day and its killing sun. Now it's time to be back in the light. The world of Skynet will have to fight, but then new life one day we'll see, and everywhere our name will be Survivors.
According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. They call it Halo. They believe that Halo is some kind of weapon.
What sort of weapon is it?
One with unimaginable power.
Chief, you gotta find the cartographer. We'll keep him busy as long as we can.
Fire Team Charlie, we're on our way.
Touchdown! Hit it, Marine! Somebody order a warthog.
The Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here.
Lock and load, rock and roll!
Give them hell, Chief.
Talk about the Clone Wars. They talk about the big moments, the crisis points, planetary invasions, all-out assaults, cities bombed to rubble. Truth is, there's a war you don't see. The one fought in the shadows, the war beneath the war. A war that's won with the right strategy. Surveillance, ciphers, good old-fashioned sabotage. These aren't the heroes they tell stories about. They're professionals. Setting aside their differences to take on the impossible. But that's the job, and they get it done.
Every voyage begins with a plan. A vision etched on parchment, foretelling glory or downfall. It is in our nature to conquer what others fear. Death and dishonor, fame and fortune. The life of a sea captain is one of duty and relentless pursuit. True riches are not in gold and jewels, but in the stories we bring back, and the legend we become. We arrive, but never at our final destination. So we chart our next course. We sail, we fight, we endure, for the voyage is life, and life is the voyage.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war, but war found me. I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death. But that's just my story. Go write your own.
We rule by divine right, and yet our realm is far from holy.
The armies we command paint red the map.
Why fight? When hearts and minds are easily swayed.
The realm is ours, only when our enemies lie dead.
Patience and time will beget our gain.
We are stability,
dignity,
and authority.
We bear the weight of pain
and of defeat.
Greatness shall ever define us,
and we shall never
be forgotten. So,
how will you
shape your realm?
How will
you
make history?
Make
history.
Make history.
musst. Meine Brüder und ich. Für einige von ihnen bist du eine Kuriosität. Eine faszinierende kleine Abartung. Für mich bist du nur ein weiteres Hindernis, das auf dem Weg zum Endsieg überrollt werden muss. Ich habe meinen eisernen Hunden befohlen, dich angemessen zu empfangen. Hinter verworrenem Stahl, jenseits von Riten, die älter sind als das Licht. Das Zeitalter des ewigen Feuers ist beinahe hier. Und du, lediglich ein Staubkorn davon. Und sei dir gewiss, ich werde auf dich warten, Freak. In den Tiefen meiner Gießerei.
Beautiful day in Morova. Come on, let's move.
Incoming transmission. Welcome back, Reaper. The Elysium Research Facility has been infiltrated by the OBS Syndicate faction. Signals intelligence suggests that the
Hit it.
mission accepted. Initiate base raid.
Moving in. On your 6. Breach it. Move!
Another beautiful day in Morova.
Welcome to Morova, Reaper.
Enemy spotted. Movement! Follow me. Need backup.
Reaper Actual, coming soon.
Reborn. Let's finish the fight.
Because after we do this, everything is gonna change.
Every empire has been built on ashes. That is why you must never lose faith.
This isn't war. This is damnation.
In the grim darkness of the far future, every soul's survival hangs by a thread. Mankind is beset by endless tides of aliens, traitors, and demons. Across countless worlds, battles rage. Lead your armies. Conquer worlds. Fight on as the galaxy burns. For there is no peace amongst the stars. There is only war.
You may think you know how the game is played. But this is not the game you know. This is your legacy. You decide who wins and who dies. Game of Thrones. War for Westeros.
I know we've never quite seen eye to eye. Believe it or not, Whitaker, we want the same thing. It's all out there in the zone. You never know what you might find.